Insukwini ezedlule President Protector, hayi man, Public Protector, u-Advocate Kholeka Gcaleka ukhipha istatement lapho bekazisa umphakathi, bekasabisa kahle kahle ukuthi ufuna siqaphele ukuthi yini esiyikhuluma ngayo. Kungenzeka bakubophise ukhokhe ifine ka-R40,000 uma ulahlwa icala okanye uboshwe. Istatement asikhiphe sizosifunda leso statement. Kodwa-ke ngiyenza le video ngoba uJJ Tabane uyiphendulile leyo nto leyo. Wathi futhi akaqale ngayo, uma efuna ukwenza lokho akaqale ngayo. Kodwa ngaphambi basifunda istatement esiphume ofisini lika President Protect, hayi man, Public Protector. Ngicela siqale la.
Where are the prosecutors that we've been told have received brown envelopes from out?
You mean the judicial system allegations?
The criminal justice system.
Yeah.
Because the allegation is that police, the prosecutors, and the judges
Are all in the
are
pockets
all
of the
in the
crooks.
pockets of a drug cartel.
Yeah.
We are not getting a prosecutors. We are done at the ADO committee, by the way. We never received any prosecutor. We are done at ADO committee. We never received any judge. That's why
Ngithi asiqale kule video ngoba lo mbuzo wake wabuzwa ngaphambilini. Nansi impendulo yawo.
General, was it not an overreach to say in that press conference that the judiciary is also involved? Because judiciary, me and you and all of us, we have a duty to protect it with everything we have. It can't be that a magistrate who has faltered wherever, because I believe if a magistrate has faltered, there is a recourse. We can take this on appeal and do all manner of things. But to use a judgment of a magistrate to then say judiciary is involved, I think it was a bit overreach. I get the point what you're trying to drive home, especially a magistrate as a member of the Judicial Service Commission. Judiciary to us is judges. We know magistrates is part of that. But when you are asked to give example of these judicial people who are involved in this wrongdoing and were given a name of a magistrate compared to what we had at the press conference, I think there was an overreach there.
Honorable Member, I had said earlier, unfortunately, you'll appreciate at the Madlanga Commission, there are two presentations that are done there. It's an open one and the in-camera. If this ad committee were to adopt similar approach, perhaps maybe engaging the Joint Standing Committee of Intelligence, you will hear things that might shock you about that, what you believe is a judiciary, which is judges, how the judge gets involved in the mess.
Is that your evidence, General, that in camera
It's
we're
there.
going to hear explosive things about judges?
Yeah, it's there.
Now, General,
Ngabe kungcono kube i-ad hoc committee yaba nayo in camera session, mhlambe bahlangana ne-Joint Standing Committee on Intelligence base beba nayo le session in camera. Bengingakuvuma mina okushiwo uCIC. Kodwa ngoba kwakukhulunywa naye, kwathiwa ikhona information but fanele ivele in camera. Manje kuliphutha ukuthi angaphuma yena athi asikaze satshelwa amagama amajaji, asikaze sanikezwe information, kodwa bona njengeparlament bengenayo in camera session. Siyazi ukuthi kwemadlanga ikhona, kodwa asazi noma isiyenziwe na. Futhi ama-session lawa in camera asitshelwa thina njengamalungu omphakathi. Kwesinye isikhathi kuyaphoqa ukuthi nje sigcine sesazi ukuthi kuzoba ne-in camera session, kodwa sisuke singazi ukuthi yini ekhulunywa khona. Kuyiphutha elikhulu. Le nto esho nje uCIC iyiphutha ngoba ukhuluma abayenzanga le session uGeneral amtshela ngayo ukuthi kube nani ne-in camera session okanye nikhulume ne-Joint Standing Committee on Intelligence ila kuzolethwa khona information. Lo mbuzo ofanayo wabuzwa ngosuku lokugcina. Ngithi i-witness okugcina kade kwakuGeneral Mkhwanazi ngesikhathi ayekhuluma no Glenis Breitenbach, lo mama lo welo we-DA. Wambuza wathi no ukhulume ngamajaji. Why ungasinike what Mkhwanazi? No, i-problem iyi-one. Uma fanele sipresente something, especially njengoba abantu siphila kwi-South Africa lapha abantu benamalungelo khona. Into ama-prosecutor afika ayibuze is the how party. So ukuze bathole le information abanayo kumajaji, kufuneka ba-apply ama-tactics e-intelligence, of which they are not legal, thingisho njalo. Ama-means abawasebenzisile awahambelani nomthetho namalungelo abantu, kodwa ayiqiniso, washo njalo. So awukwazi ukuthi-ke uthi ya asinikezwanga information about i-judiciary kodwa ningenayo i-in-camera session. Kungcono uma uthi sesibuya kuyi-in-camera session, ayikho lento ebesitshelwa yona. Ya, ngingakho ngithe sithi sizulalikho isoka elingenasici, kodwa kuyahlupha ukuba yi-leader. Hamba ukhuluma noma kuphi, khuluma nje ngoba uvunywe isikhathi. Ngiyazi ukuthi i-audience iyabahlula abantu. Uyabona nje uma umuntu operformayo uyayazi lento engishoyo. Uma ngabe sowuphakathi kwabantu akufani noma njengoba bowuperforma usekamereni lakho noma ukuphi noma nisekhwayeni noma nikuphi la benipractice khona. Mase kuphambi kwabantu kubone ngisho abantu sebeshintshile umangalo uthi hey, labantu benza nento esingazipracticeanga. Kunjalo ngisho nasebholeni umuntu uyazi ukuthi wazongena egroundini nje wabuka ihlwele uzokwenza nento obongayiplananga. Asingene-ke kwiletha lebhalwe President Protector. Statement siphume ngomhla ka-11 kuMeyi 2026. Isihloko sithi Constitutional Court Judgment on National Assembly Impeachment Process. The Public Protector of South Africa has noted with concern the public comments deriving from the Constitutional Court judgment in EFF and other versus Speaker of the National Assembly and others delivered on 8 May 2026. The Constitutional Court judgment has no bearing on the Public Protector's report number 12 of 2023-24, which is an investigation into allegation of violation of the Executive Ethics Code against the President of the Republic of South Africa, as well as allegations of improper conduct against members of the South African Police Services. In terms of the Public Protector Act, in connection with housebreaking that took place on or about 9 February 2020 at Palapala Farm in Waterberg, Limpopo. Constitutional Court case dealt solely with the constitutionality of Parliament Section 89 process. It looked at whether a specific National Assembly Rule 129I is constitutional and whether Parliament's decision on 13 December 2022 not to refer the Section 89 independent panel's report to an impeachment committee was lawful. The PPSA was neither a participant in the parliamentary process nor a party to the Constitutional Court case. Importantly, the 8 May Constitutional Court judgment does not assess or overturn the Public Protector's report. It makes no finding on the issue investigated by Public Protector, and it does not engage with the Public Protector's conclusion or remedial action. Zoyeqa le ndawo lapha phezulu bese singena kule ebalulekile. These are separate legal processes operating in different areas and they do not conflict with one another. The Public Protector South Africa takes this opportunity to remind members of the public that insulting the Public Protector or the Deputy Public Protector constitutes a criminal offense in terms of Section 9A of the Public Protector Act. Any person convicted of this offense may be liable in terms of Section 11 of the Act to a fine not exceeding 40,000 rand or to imprison for a period not exceeding 12 months or to both such fine and imprisonment. The right to freedom of expression guaranteed under Section 16 of the Constitution is not unlimited. It is subject to lawful limitations and does not extend to conduct that constitute a statutory criminal offense. Members of the public are encouraged to engage with the findings, conclusions, and remedial actions contained in the PPSA reports. It is precisely for this reason that the reports are published and made freely available. Such engagement is a valued part of the democratic accountability that the PPSA exists to advance. However, all such engagement must take place within the confinements of the law and in a manner that upholds the constitutional rights and human dignity of all persons, including holders of constitutional office. The PPSA remains committed to its constitutional mandate to investigate improper conduct in state affairs, to report thereon, and to take appropriate remedial action independently, impartially, and without fear, favor, or prejudice, and issued by i-Public Protector, South Africa. Na-ke lesi statement esikhishwe i-Public Protector-ke la sisabisa khona ukuthi impela fanele siqaphele ngoba ukukhuluma kwethu njengamalungu omphakathi kungasifaka enkingeni. Mangenze kutholakala unecala ungagwetshwa isikhathi esingadluli ku-12 months okanye ungakhokhiswa ifine ebalula ku-40,000 okanye ungagwetshwa uphinde ukhokhiswe nefine. Isinqumo leso. uJJ Tabane kuphendulile lento waphendula kanje.
The media, I think more than 4 newspapers went to print the photo of Nkandla and said, with a big headline, "Arrest us." And today I want to say to a public protector, come and arrest me now, because I want to tell you, you are a disgrace. You are a public protector of a public that doesn't feel protected, of a public that have crooks as police, of a public that are raped repeatedly, 10,000 rapes in 3 months. You have never threatened those rapists. You've never threatened those crooks. You've never threatened these thugs who are supposed to be police. But at the inkling of probably being criticized because of the Constitutional Court judgment that shows you for what you are, you threaten the public and say, if you insult the public protector, I'm going to arrest you. Come and arrest us. Start with us now. We don't even have time to do the second episode. Come and arrest us. Because you are a disgrace. And it's interesting that some people are left just to get away with murder. I mean, this public protector, we've got a Secretary of Parliament whose salary has been doubled in the few months. The guy, that post is supposed to earn about 2-point-something million. He's at 5 million, 2 times the president. And a person who's supposed to be a protector of the public purse is in love with this person and says, no, it's my boyfriend, don't bother me. And nobody is saying it. It's not a headline. The lady is in love with the speaker or the Secretary of Parliament and chooses that instead of protecting you and me. But you and I get a letter from her saying, don't insult me or you'll be arrested. And then you think the freedom of expression is not under threat. It is. You've got a president who sits in an NEC meeting. It's actually ridiculous. Says, yeah, TV stations don't have a right to be negative, after all, the NC is a governing party, they must not be so negative towards us. This is a person who hardly takes questions from the media when he does so-called family meetings.
Engayisho lento nangalosuku uPresident Ramaphosa bekasi-addressa ngalo. Ngathi uPresident wethu aka-engage in the media. Uma kwenzeka behlangana naye kusuke ehamba ngendlela bahlangane bambuza imibuzo emibili aphendule kahambe aka-engage nje abe nesikhathi 30 minutes 40 minutes ne-media noma i-hour. No, must uthina nje uPresident wethu uyaphuma asitshelo kafuna ukusitshela khona abuyele la suke eqhamuka khona. Aka-engage ne-media. Yeah, uzwileke ubaba uJJ Tabane ethi public protector akaqale ngayo. Angifuni ukuyikhuluma le ndaba le akhuluma ngayo kaSecretary waseParliament ngoba angikaze ngakhuluma ngayo noma indaba yakhona ngiyazi. Ngathi ngiyayibheka ngathola ukuthi yinde kanti ngiyanazi mina ngiyanazi nina nifuna into enedrama phakathi. Into engenadrama neyibuki. Manje ngeke ngithathe isikhathi sami mina. Ngithatha into ebikhulunywa ku-portfolio committee ngizoyiletha la qeda ningayibuki ngoba nifuna idrama. Lento lezi engathi serious kuyakhulunywa nje nizibuki. Yingakho ke ngingazange ngakhuluma ngayo noma ngiyayazi yonke. Kodwa ke asiyeke indaba khona soyikhuluma ngelinye ilanga uNkulunkulu mayithanda. Asibambe le video ngicela ukuze ukuphalo kwakho la comment section ngizwe ukuthi wena ubona kanjani. Ngale kwalokho mina nawe sidibane kwi video elandelayo. Ungakhohlwa ukusubscribe, ucomment, ushare, ulike.